All right, we are live, motherfuckers. Hello. Naked Onion Mystery Calls podcast.
I'm going to put on.
I'm so excited. Shall we introduce ourselves, ladies?
Now they can put a face to a name.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Looking
I'm
like that.
Edith
Hi,
Ivy
I'm Coach
Rosenblatt.
Kitty.
We got Coach
Mel-
Kitty, Mel the podcaster,
Oh,
and Kitty Rebellion. All influencers on TikTok. And Naked Onion Mystery Tours podcast hosts.
Is anybody else seeing that it's the opposite of what you think it's going to do?
Yeah. I point this way when I want to point at Rebellion, and down for our lifestyle coach Kitty, lifestyle walker, and Mel. I have to go this way. There you are.
So if we're live right now, other people can start watching us right now who have StreamYard?
You here?
We don't have to have 1,000 followers.
Right.
That's how I figured we would get our followers is start recording here. So this is kind of a test today. Look at Coach. She's like, I am freezing. Get a blanket.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is awesome.
Yeah. So did you want to, Coach, tell everybody what you're going through right now in Virginia?
No,
where'd we go?
I don't know where we all went to.
We're here.
Okay.
We're here.
Am I supposed to go
I
first?
was just asking you to just explain to everybody what's going on in Virginia.
What's going on in Virginia? I'm cold. And I'm managing. I have no heat. I do have electric. I have a roof over my head. I have a gas leak. They red tagged me, and it's been 5 days with no heat or hot water. That's what's going on here at my house.
Do you have an electric blanket or anything?
I do, and I plugged a heater in at my feet, and it blew the.
No.
That's where I went. My husband put the heater over here, so I have it at my feet. Yeah. And when I left you guys, it blew the internet. It blew the phone thing. It blew, so he had to go downstairs and.
Okay, so now you can't put on the little heater?
No.
Yeah, hot, right?
Well, I got an empty room. How many dogs do you have?
I have 9 dogs.
That's 9.
We just have to make room. My cat will have to figure shit out.
They've never seen a cat.
Well,
I love the cat.
They might think she's tasty.
Yeah.
Little dog.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't feed my cat to your dogs.
No, they wouldn't eat her. They probably would just sniff around. They would be nice to her.
Very cool. So what about you, Mel? What's going on in Tejas?
The weather again got cold and it got hot. But I don't know. There's not much going on. The weekend came and went, and we're still working on clearing up the mess from the remodel. But what's really good is I took all the things out. You know, when you put things away, but they're not where they should be, and you end up having like plates here and cups and just a vast array of things. I took everything out and I organized it the way I thought it should be. All the drawers, everything. And so yesterday, my husband was making dinner. He was before the Super Bowl, and I was already in the living room with my beer. I was having a good time. And he says, you know, I really like knowing where everything is. And I was like, do tell. Go on. He's like, it's so nice to just open a drawer and know what's in the drawer. I'm like, that's how it should be. We've lived this long. We've lived almost 30 years here. And now, like, this is how it should be. There's no junk drawers. Everything has a spot. So it's nice.
Oh
that's where we are.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What about you, Rebellion? What about your therapy rooster that was at your
I think I need one. Like, seriously, I need one. I need something. No, I went to Planet Fitness. I've been doing what coach says, always eat your protein. So I'm like, I feel like I've been asleep for a little while, trying to deal with all my family stuff.
Yeah.
And now I'm back at it where I'm like, okay, let's go. So this is like my third day of detox. And this afternoon I was having those sugar cravings. Like, it just took over. Like, I was sailing. I was doing great. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh my God, I just want to eat all the chocolate in the world right now. And I'm like,
me? Yep.
I was just like, it's okay. You're okay. I just want to get back to where I was. Physically, mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
I always let somebody hijack it, and I get mad at myself for letting them do it. So just working on that. Yeah, my time is precious.
Yeah.
My time is precious. And now that I know what it feels like to be free and do what I want to do and say what I want to say and love the people I want to love, and anybody who interrupts that, I'm just like, I don't want you to take anything from me. I don't have anything to spare,
See the back of my head?
I wish it was that easy. I do. I wish it was that easy. But
how about reading The Art of Not Giving a Fuck?
I can't. It would hurt me more than them.
Oh.
So
yeah.
He won't be here forever.
Yeah.
And I have to do what I can live with. I don't want to be a downer. I'm just telling you.
No.
That's what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And then my world gets smaller and smaller, and reaching out to the people that I love and I care about gets less and less. And then I come back and you can't stop me. I'm just constantly texting or calling or, I'm there. That's when you guys are going to know. When I'm not, that means shit is happening. Stuff's going on.
Yeah, you've done it to us. I'm like,
it's happened before. It happened
in
January, right after the holidays, when we were talking to each other all the time. It was like, after that, I don't want to say disappeared, but I could definitely tell something was going on.
Yeah. My world gets very small, and I just try to stay out of everybody's way. And then there comes a day where I just start thinking about what's happening, and then it becomes very clear, and then I'm able to move on. But so I've been in a fog for a good 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
But I'm coming back out. I'm coming back out.
Woo!
That he's 89 and he has stuff going on. So he has now recently moved in with his daughter, which is there in San Antonio also. But we were over here thinking, well, Mel, you're going to have to let go of your little studio. We're going to have to put a bed in there. And I'm like, okay. Because if it was one of my parents, my husband would have been like, yeah, go for it, But he wants to live with his daughter. And so now, he's like, sell my house, sell my van, sell everything. I don't have insurance on anything. So he's at that point. Yeah. So if you need to call and talk about this stuff, girl, I'm going through it right now with him. Not him, my husband, with him. Because I'm not having to be as involved as when I was with my mom, my grandparents, and my dad. So that was, I don't have any more parents. So.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's not It's a weird place to be in without parents.
Yeah.
We're at that age where it's happening, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember growing up not talking about it, but hearing about it and other people and this and that. And you don't think it could happen to you. And it's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It could totally happen to me.
Yeah, it happens. But when you're far from it, it's like, what? I couldn't even fathom the thought of losing my mother, or, you know, my dad died when I was 23. So, you know, but we weren't that close. He didn't raise me. So it wasn't as hard as losing my grandparents and my mother all around the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. So I feel for me, I started growing up, started really loving myself after my mom passed.
Mm.
My dad moved to New Mexico. My brother moved to Portland, Oregon, and I had to focus on myself.
Yeah.
And like today, my dad had a temper tantrum because I didn't want to talk about some topic, and he hung up on me. You know, and I just, that kind of energy where he has to hang up on me because I said something that he didn't like, I don't miss it.
Yeah.
I actually, if he didn't call me tomorrow, I'd be okay. You know?
Us, and they're really not.
So I was just wondering how you all feel. I mean, we've all lost at least one parent here, right?
I've lost both.
You lost both.
Mm-hmm.
So afterwards, how did you feel when you lost both of them? Did you grow? Was finally, or were you growing prior to their passing, or how did it affect you?
They died a year apart. My dad passed first, and you know, watching my mother with dementia and Alzheimer's, and that was really hard. So when she was admitted to the hospital, you know, we knew it was just a matter of time, and I miss them both dearly. And you know, it was really kind of strange, and I got to tell you this, maybe it sounds a little crazy. I was laying down in bed one day. My phone was on the opposite side of the room, and it started ringing. And I said, I didn't call anybody. And when I looked at the phone, do you know it had my mom's name and her phone number? I said, what is this? And I answered the phone. I said, hello. There was nothing there. And I called my sister. I said, this was kind of weird. Mm-hmm. The phone, I was nowhere near it where I might have hit it. And it said mom across the top. And I just thought it was kind of, I don't know if it was a sign. I have no idea. But yeah, I miss them both. Wish I could talk to them today. Yeah. I had a rough day today. So I wish I could talk to them today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
as far as growing, I always feel them near me. And so they're always walking with me or doing whatever I'm doing and telling me how proud they are of me. So I feel that it's like a comfort from them. I feel good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel good. Mm-hmm.
And Rebellion, what about your mom?
It was really strange because when my dad was in the rehabilitation center, he goes, it's a good thing your mother died before me. And I was like, what? He goes, you guys would have just left her out in the streets. You wouldn't have cared. You wouldn't have done. And I was like, I wanted to say, no, that's you, Dad. Mm-hmm. We would have all fought to take care of my mom. We would have fought over her. Who's going to take care of her?
Yeah.
And it's so funny how he thinks. And I was like, you're such a pain in the ass, sir. You know what I mean? But to think that we would have left my mother homeless and without a bit. And I'm just like,
no way.
Everybody loved my mother. You're the one that made everybody's life miserable. So
He's the curmudgeon.
He is a curmudgeon, and it's like it'll be a relief. It'll be a relief for everybody. And I feel terrible saying it, but I don't feel terrible saying it. Because my sister's going to be like, "You're not crying enough," like she did with my mom. You just don't cry. I don't understand how heartless you are. And I'm just like, I'm not you. I can't cry at everything that happens. My sister's a crier. Like, I mean, being the oldest, I got the brunt of everything. So I had to learn not to cry. And I have had other people tell me, "Aren't you sad about this?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." But it was, taken out of me. We don't cry, or I'll give you a reason to cry. Oh, I'll hit you harder, So yeah, I miss my mom, especially when things are hard. I'm like, God, I wish I had my mom to talk to, because she always left us better, right? My dad sounds like a fucking personal problem to me, and just stuff like that. And so he's not the person. He's not your go-to person when you feel bad, because you feel worse. He's that guy, Well, you should have thought ahead. Well, you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have, and you're just like, why am I talking? I've learned not to talk to him anymore about anything. He knows nothing.
The age group.
TikTok, nothing.
Yeah.
It's the age group.
Yeah.
And I've just learned to accept it, because if I try to make him, I'll just beat my head like against this brick wall here. He doesn't want to know. He doesn't want to know about my life and my feelings and what I care about, and he has no interest.
Yeah.
So I just spend time watching X-Files with him and getting him his groceries. So
yeah, that's it.
And eating snacks.
Yeah,
My favorite.
San Antonio, because I'm just sitting there. I feel like I'm in the way, and I want to have my dogs. My dogs want to jump on him, and he's like, "Yeah, your dogs," and I'm like, "That's it. I'm not coming back." I can't. It's we're sitting there looking at each other, and then the house needs to be, if the heater's on, that costs money. Everything's money. And he left directions on how to make coffee. It's like trying to drink coffee, not water that's light brown. No, he left specific directions. I'm like, I can't be here anymore.
Is that your father-in-law?
Father-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother-in-law already passed away, and she always said she needed to die before him, because she didn't know where anything was in the house. She didn't, he took care of her, and he did a lot for her. And so she died first, and it was like, you don't want to say, oh, that was a good thing, but for her, yes, because she would have been lost, and then she would have had to immediately move in with someone right away. So, and he took care of himself for 3 years. So it's been a while. He's been alone. He's done it, but he's getting weak. He got pneumonia, and he hasn't been able to really recover from it the way,
At 89. Mm-hmm. Oh man. And Rebellion, how old is your dad?
76.
76. Because this is what I know about. I think we're going to change the way aging happens, because I've seen people in our age group, because I'm a nurse. I see it every day.
Yeah.
I got a patient who's 58, and she's literally this close to losing a leg and being blind, and a whole other group of health problems. And I can see how your health spirals out of control with your thoughts. If your thoughts are shitty.
With the thoughts on that?
What's that?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So I have a patient who's 58.
Mm-hmm.
And she has so many health issues. She's very close, like this close to losing her leg.
Okay.
one of her legs, and then going blind. She's got scoliosis. I mean, there's just health problems. And I coach, well, I'm wound care. I'm a wound care specialist. So what I do is I coach them on how to eat to help their wounds heal.
Okay.
And I started doing that. And I've got people who don't listen. This woman listens to everything I say. And when I call her the night before to tell her that I'm coming, they have ice water for me and a snack. They have, all my supplies ready to go. This is the difference between the mindset. She wants to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
So the words that come out of my mouth, she's like, this is the one thing I haven't tried.
Mm-hmm.
At 58 years old. Do you know the color of her leg is returning to normal?
Good.
Slowly but surely. I have told her to stop all processed food, all of it, and fruit and starchy vegetables. And I told her to look up the ketogenic diet and juicing and anything that was going to super dose nutrition to her, because she's been malnourished for years. And just the difference when you guys talk about, at 89 and thinking about the water bill and thinking about all these other things and losing sight of who they are, essentially.
Yeah.
And that's what I deal with on a daily basis. I've got a patient who's 91 years old, and I'm trying to tell her, stop eating corn syrup.
No, they won't stop.
They love that shit. It's literally in everything.
And comes in a bottle too. Next to the bottom.
You just eat corn
Right?
syrup?
Yes. What's that?
You just eat corn syrup?
She puts it in her coffee.
Oh.
It's in her candy. It's in her food from Meals on Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
They use soy lecithin. They use all of these preservatives. And what I've noticed about anybody I care for is the amount of preservatives that they eat versus fresh food. It's like 90% processed food and then maybe a salad every Tuesday. Something like that. Yes, with ranch dressing.
Lots of croutons.
Lots of croutons, right? And then the blueberry pie a la mode for dessert.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm really glad that we, 50 plus, have somewhere along the line decided to go against the grain and the way we were brought up, and have changed our lives. And, like right now, these videos of Coach Kitty just in the mornings with, even though her treadmill decides to just stop, she's like, I could just see, she's like, God damn, she gets her keys, gets in her car.
Fuck this shit.
And she's I need it right now. How dare they? I make stories up, and that's the story. I driving, and you get there, and the thing is, once you got on that treadmill, your adrenaline was already there, so you're like, and so I was like, okay, yeah, that's so. I love that you went there and completed your training for the day on a treadmill. Yeah, so just watching this this journey that each one of us has, in the at the gym, Edith, when you go to the gym and you're just you talk about the way things should be and how we are there to work out, not to lift little paper clips or anything. But Kitty, that was so cool. What was I didn't want to put it on your content. when you discovered that you were looking different and you brought it to light and you talked about it when you had done that duet with that friend of yours, with the duet with the funny lady, and you saw yourself. And then immediately when I saw that, and I didn't think about it, I said, that's why I don't wear yellow. Because yellow on me shows everything.
Everything, yeah.
Oh,
I didn't see it when you did the video. I heard your
I didn't put it on there.
Yeah. The video's on there, the duet, right? Is that the one you were talking about?
The one where I'm dancing around?
No, when you had seen someone and then you walked away. Is that the one you were talking about? How you were feeling?
No, I haven't put it up yet because I'm so embarrassed.
Okay. I went and I assumed it was the one in the yellow sweater. The yellow, it was like a light yellow.
Oh, that was the one that had the Neanderthal man on there where I got scared. I was like, oh, yeah, that yellow. I was like, girl. No, but this was another outfit. And I was like, girl, you're out of control. You're out of freaking control.
I have done videos and I refuse to even put them on there if I feel like uncomfortable on what I look, because I can't look at it. And I wanted to just applaud that you would even talk about that feeling that you had of what did you say, 15 extra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mel. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what happened. I was like, oh, I'm going to make this funny video. And it didn't turn out to be funny. It was
not
girl,
funny.
Your panza is hanging out.
Yes. And there's videos that they have so much honesty in what they reveal, because and I won't even post those. So I just think that you bringing that out there and posting it is so powerful, because you're not alone. We all have it. We all deal with it. And but like me, I'm just a big chicken. I'll be like, delete and let's start over.
When I'm feeling a little better, I'll post it. That way I can follow up with, I did some work. I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see it in my face. I see my triple chin hanging out, and I'm just like, so when are you going to get on it, girl? Like, what's it going to take? I usually wait till I'm 25 to 40 pounds overweight.
That's a lot to work with to try to get rid of. 15 is a good point to start, but that waiting longer, that's a lot.
So I have a question. This feeling that you guys have, the one when you just feel, you don't feel, is it you don't feel good, or is it you don't feel good when you look at yourself? Which is it?
Both.
It's
both, because you know it. When you put pants on, or even shoes, or your bra, you know it, but you don't want to talk about it. It's when it's in front of you, because in the mirror you can be like, you can just look straight only at your hair. Like, I'm fixing my hair. I won't even look lower. I'm like, I'm fixing my hair. I'm looking up here. It's like when you don't want to look down, But when you see a video, because you've been in such denial, you see that video and you're like, holy fucking, who the hell is, oh, that's me. That's the moment.
Oh shit. Yeah. I think every woman, look, I don't know. But before I left for Turks and Caicos, I was like, I've been working on my ass, okay? Because it's been flat. It's been flat for a long time. And I thought, let me take some pictures of this thing. Because once I've worked out and it looks better, I'll have this picture to compare it with. So I took like 15 pictures of my ass. I like bent over. I didn't bend over. I took a picture of the side. That shit is all up in my computer. It is. And sometimes I'll go on there. I'm like, oh God, I'm going to mention my ex. I hope he didn't go on there because he thinks I sent this cheesy thing to some other man.
And if you did,
true.
what?
And if you did,
I didn't though. Look, I could post it right behind my head.
No.
You want me to put my ass up there? Look, I'm going to settings. I'm going to look for my ass. Ah! That'll warm me up, Coach.
Did you took those pictures and you went on your trip? How did you think that your butt was going to look different? Did you work getting your butt to look different? Different at Turks and Caicos?
I did. I thought vacation was going to tighten that shit right up.
I see.
With all the weed that I was smoking.
That woman at bodies. She's like, in 2 weeks, I'm going to Mexico and I need to look. I'm like, 2 weeks, girl. I've known you for 2 years and you look the same. She's gorgeous. Same all the time. She's like, I need to put cream. Well, the creams don't work. I don't know what you.
Oh, that's me. I put this cream on my ass. Look, can you all see it? Magnesium lotion. It's supposed to tighten shit up. It's supposed to look. There's a cheesy dippy kind of.
So you have bubble butt now? Is that what you have?
Yeah, now it's bubbly and cheesy and gooey.
Titans and no.
There's still some dips, and there's a crack in the middle of it. Somebody broke it.
So we know that lotions and creams do not work. And for the next
Rebellion, what? Are you in shock? She's like, oh my God.
Oh gosh.
oh,
Come on, say it.
Creams do not work.
I can't relate because I have the Latina booty. I had a man who, this was like 20 years ago, was transitioning, and he goes, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but how do you get a butt as big as yours?
Talk to my mother.
You don't have to do much to your ass, do you?
No, I've got the hourglass. I'm big on top. I'm big on the bottom. I have a waist. If I dress it properly, I can hide a lot of pounds. If I wear square stuff, I look square. I've learned how to dress myself when I need to, but the booty has always been very sensitive for me because as a young girl with a big butt, nobody wanted that. And now it's like the rage, and you're like, I was just ahead of my time.
Yeah. I have a big butt too. I've always had a big.
I got junk in the trunk. I got the caboose rolling.
Yeah, I got a big butt. And I've embraced
I never had a man complain though.
That's right.
Never.
The one that complains is me.
I have a man complained always about my ass. Always. He was the wrong man. They were the wrong men.
Bye-bye.
They just didn't know how to work with what they had. That's
Yeah. Like how they walk around telling women that they have a little butt. Do women ever tell men you have a little dick?
No.
No. Yeah, I mean, if they say, "Hey, you got a little butt," like, "Hey, you got a little dick," can we do that?
The little penis, it's like this. It's like a pinky, you see.
Hello,
You
little.
know how annoying that shit is? Get your pinky dick away from me.
Oh gosh.
Mel, I think we're the same. We're counterbalanced.
Yeah,
I rarely fall.
it's funny because, like in Pilates, they're like, if you need extra padding, go ahead and use this or whatever. I'm like, I don't need extra padding.
Extra padding.
Yeah, there's this little pillow. It's like this, like it's a pillow, like maybe 8 inches across by 4. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? What do you mean? It's like the size of a
Oh.
That's
Mine be spilling over the edges.
We're like, we have, the little trigger ball. It's like a tennis ball. They the other day sit on the ball, put it under your something bone. We're on the ground and we're and she came by and she was like, are you sitting on the ball? I'm like, yeah. You couldn't even see the ball.
Oh my God, that does not sound comfortable.
There.
Oh my God, this is so much fun.
Oh goodness.
I've been trying to learn how to do it for so long.
Yeah.
Is this something you can upload to YouTube?
Yes, it once we're done recording, I can edit it and I can
can edit it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I haven't figured out how yet. But I figure, this was the idea. So the idea was we can record a podcast at the same time as doing this.
Right. Which would go on YouTube also.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then we would have our Anchor podcast, and then we would have this. That's my idea, but I wanted to talk it over with you guys.
God, we've been wanting for people to see our faces forever. Yes.
But you know what's going to happen? When you have like too much social media, one of them gets,
abandoned, like Instagram.
Like Anchor might be, if we're doing this. Can't this be recorded and put on Spotify? Or can it be put on Anchor as a recording?
Well, YouTube has their own, I think they have their own podcast and stuff. I've got to look into that. I really love where this is going, guys.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. I get to travel with you all. I get to take you everywhere. We talk about the greatest shit ever.
Yeah.
I've learned so much from you all. I'm just excited.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in taking this wherever.
I'm looking at viewer comments. Live viewer comments show up on the StreamYard. This is an example. Private chat. So if we want to talk to anybody there saying, hey, bring up, or okay, time to cut that, or whatever. So that's good that we can have a private chat while we're recording. You can go to comments. People who are watching can comment. I think I'm going to sign up for my own as well so that I can put it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It would be easier for me.
So my friend from LA, his name is Guillaume. He's into magic and stuff like that. So, and I was thinking about doing the 2 Faces of Edith, like a side podcast, and talk about metaphysical, spiritual type stuff on that. But yeah, I think each, we have our own things going on, and then we come together on the Naked Onion and we powwow and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Coach Kitty's lifestyle walkers. I love hearing about that. I love hearing about the senior center. I love when Kitty talks about setting some shit straight.
Some people.
I just got another CGV.
What?
Serious?
Tell
Talk
us
about it.
Well, I was looking at my creator fund, right? Because they pay you for, doing your content.
Yeah.
So I kind of checked on it, and then it said, "Oh, you just got a CGV," and I'm like, I know it was that Miss Pennywise being a little bee to me, and I wasn't even mean. I wasn't even rude. I was just pointing out, I don't know why it's so difficult for you to give Rihanna kudos. Here's a strong woman, pregnant, bringing it, and you cannot bring yourself to say she did amazing. You will not do it. My page is not for you, and that's okay. And I got a CGV for being a bully, and I'm like, when am I going to learn my lesson?
I enjoy watching them.
I do too. Don't stop doing them.
It's really difficult because they can suspend you, right? And then you don't get paid. So that's the part that I have to remember, is I can't let these people interfere with me making money. I have to remember that. So this was
I do. Buy a salad. People hate it when I eat. They constantly talk about me eating, even though my mouth is closed, but I'm not saying a word.
And she points with the fork.
I do. Every time.
People get CGV just for saying the sky is blue. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. The sky is blue. And then they mass report, and the creator will come out and say, here's the video that was, it wasn't even towards anyone. It was just, yeah, I'm still navigating through this. And I what do they call when you disagree? I appealed it. So they'll look at it again, and I usually win. They're like, yeah, you're fine. But it's been a while since I got a CGV. I'm trying to be a little more respectful.
Yeah.
In the comments.
That's why I have 2 accounts, and I work on both of them.
I have my 2. Yeah, I have my 2 in case anything goes sideways. I can create on the other one. But trying to get people to follow your backup,
they won't find you.
It's tough. It's tough.
Well, I'm at 200 and something, but I've been just with that second account. I made that my personal account.
Yeah.
So, and I'm also, I'm not even thinking about it. Like, I learned this from you guys. I learned this from Rebellion. I mean, she's like, I don't even watch my videos. I will sit there and watch a video that I make and laugh so hard. I'll watch it 5 times. So I stopped doing that because it was very unproductive.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Can I tell you what I did
Coach,
today?
you don't have a second one, do you?
Today.
Coach? You
I'll
don't
tell
have
you what I
a
did today. And I was thinking of Mel when this happened. Do you know I was cleaning out my leggings and my shirts and workout stuff and putting the winter kind of, you know. I have 75 pairs of black leggings. I'm gonna actually put them in a pile and do a TikTok on it. I have 7 pairs that are all the same that I got at Sam's because they're the best.
Yes.
And everybody's probably thinking, is she wearing the same leggings all the time? But I have 7 pairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought all the black shirts.
How many shirts? Have you counted them?
No, because I haven't even come to the shirt yet.
75. I was the winner, but
this is the black leggings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any color in my life.
No, I don't need color. I am the color.
I'll be right back.
Well,
I have blue on.
well, do you have blue leggings?
I do. I have blue, pink, red design. I mean, all different ones. But I just always tend to go to the black.
Yeah, I think the training ones, you train in black, and then when you go to your races, you wear the ones that have like the color on the side, because that's the pictures I've seen. I think you do wear color to races, like to stick out.
I like to stick out. So I'm gonna take the thing and I'm gonna have the stack like all the way up to here.
My gosh, 75?
75 pairs. I have 4 bags of clothes that have to go to the thrift store today.
That's good.
Yeah.
I got I'm gonna say like a good dozen. I took a dozen out that, they're either too short, too tight, too thin, all that. But when I fold them, they're all standing in this drawer, all just standing. And I try to wear the one on this, onto the left, and I put them away on the right. So I'm constantly circulating them, because if not, I'm going to wear the little stack that I wash is my favorite. I wash and I put them on. So now, I go through some and I'm like, I really don't like these, or, ooh, where have these been? So I just go through all of them.
That's a pretty good idea, but I just have like the really big tote bins.
Yeah.
And as I wash or whatever, I just throw them in. But with the running, I'm running so many days that I just go for the go-tos that feel good.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was wearing the same ones, my Adidas over and over and over. And I was like, I should wear the Sam's ones. I got some at JCPenney's too. Those are pretty good too. They're like A something. I don't know what letters, but I got them, and those were they're not compression really, really tight, but they're thick. They're really nice.
Okay. I might try that. I might have to change some stuff up.
Yeah. Okay.
I almost burned the house down.
What the hell?
What?
I put boiling water to make some hard-boiled eggs, and I forgot.
No shit. I see it here in the chat.
That's why I went running out, and I was like, "What's that smell?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And the pan is all black on the bottom, and I'm like,
Gosh.
Is that a sign from the universe, or are we supposed to tap out now so you can go fix your egg debacle?
Did you make new ones?
Well, I hadn't put the eggs in yet. I was letting the water boil.
Oh.
And I swear it was about this much water. So, and we've been on for how long now? 50 minutes. So,
How long it takes.
So my husband's going to see
lot.
the bottom of that pan, and he's going to be like, "You forgot that you had it on there, didn't you?" I'm going to be like,
"Well, burn water."
I will. I will. I was trying to be proactive, and instead of making my omelet in the morning, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time for some hard-boiled eggs. So I was all proud and I was all proactive and filled up the pan and everything. And I'm like, oh, I got a half an hour. It's fine. It's fine.
I have to tell y'all a story.
Let's hear it.
Okay. A relative of mine lost her husband over a year ago, and he was older than her. So he died. He was sick for a long time, and she recently lost a lot of weight. She's looking really good, and she's starting to date. So we went shopping, and she's like, I'm on 2 dating apps. I'm like, let me see the guys. And she showed me, and I'm like, it's true. She said, what? What's true? I said, it's true that dating in your 50s is like going to the Goodwill and looking for the item with the least damage and that doesn't stink. And she's like, you're right. And so I was like, why are you here? And so she's like, that's the dating pool in your 50s. And I'm like, oh my God. And so she showed me the guys that were interested in her. And I'm like, no. And then she showed me the guys that she was talking to, and she had been out on 1 or 2 dates. And it was like, But then she and I have totally different tastes. So, okay. And then I was like, well, I kind of know 2 guys. I know one guy at the senior center who is not married. And I know this. And she's like, is he tall? And I said, yeah, he's tall. But I have to see if he's dating this woman, because they're always hanging out, right? And then I showed her a picture of him, and she's like, yeah, I would go out with him. I said, okay. She said, but he has to be tall. I said, okay. So then today, my friend met during the Super Bowl party. She met our friend's father-in-law. And she said, oh my God, do you know so-and-so? She said, he's real. And she said the word, that's a horny guy. And I said, horny? Like with us? She said, no, you heard right now. Like, and then she's like, he goes to the senior center. He wants to know if you're single. I'm like, no, I don't. And then I was like, but I got a relative who's single. But she's like, he's not looking for marriage right now. I said, no, but like my relative is looking to go out and have a good time. And she's like, yeah, here's his number, and then she said, he's about this short. And I was like, forget it. Because she likes tall guys. So, but then he should be fun. So I don't know what to do. Help.
This guy that's not very tall is somebody you know and that you would recommend? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know him, but tomorrow I'm going to be working at the senior center, and I get to meet everyone I have to put the little bracelet on them. So I'm waiting for this guy to come through the line, and I might have to look over the counter to see him, So I'm gonna be like looking at him tomorrow to see if he's worthy. But I'm gonna be looking at all of them. I'm gonna look.
You know what? Sometimes you got to date people outside of your comfort zone. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna watch him tomorrow, see how he is. I might even talk to him, and then if so, I'm gonna tell him, look, I have a relative. She's gorgeous. She's she's not grieving. Well, she's, they still grieve, but she's out, she's dating. So, and I think she would have a good time with him. He's as silly as my friend said.
That's so fun though.
Yeah.
I'm dating and I've got to hit up Aunt Adam. But one thing that I'm doing now is I'm not reading into any of it.
Oh, okay.
Just that radical acceptance that I'm doing, it literally, like when I'm done with you guys, I don't check my phone. even though Thurston's not here, I'll go and I'll do something for me. I've been riding my bike. I've been doing stuff, but with the dating, it's where I used to be so codependent and I look at my phone and, attach my meaning to messages, and I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
If I hear from you, great. I told this one gentleman that my dog passed away. He ended up, deleting his entire dating account. We were supposed to go out on a date Sunday, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And it was so weird to me. I was like, what? Okay. But it is what it is,
Yeah.
The universe is looking out for me. Weeded his ass right out of my DMs.
Doing the work for you. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking as I'm looking at your back screen.
Yeah.
The naked on your mystery tours. That would be pretty cool on a t-shirt.
Which I did. I even sent Rebellion a t-shirt, and then I was prepared to come back from Turks and Caicos and just kill it. I ended up getting my husband, the course of my life changed after that trip. I was supposed to learn a shit ton of lessons first. So yeah, I think 2023 is going to be about the shirts and the sayings, like Kitty Rebellion said. We're each mine's going to say, just say no, anal.
Mm-hmm.
And just say no.
Mine would be no.
Yours is going to be check out the back of my head. Kitty is hers is going to be get up and get moving. And what about Rebellion? Oh,
I'm over here playing. Gosh darn it!
Gosh darn it!
I'm playing with the pictures because I have a Kitty Rebellion background. It's the words, but now I'm aggravated. Because I love how you have Naked Onion Mystery Tours there. They won't let me.
Is that just from pictures though?
Yeah, you go to settings and you go to virtual background and then you hit add background. And
are y'all on computers?
I'm on my phone.
Me too. Kitty, are you on a phone?
I'm on my laptop.
Look, Wallaby.
That's why
Wiley Wallaby Licorice. Do you remember that?
Yum. So are you in settings here on this one?
So settings you should see it on your phone screen. It should be down at the bottom where you see us. It should be right underneath it.
I see where it says more.
Yeah, click on more. And you should see settings, right?
Yeah. Settings. It says camera, audio, virtual background. You went to settings in the middle, right?
Yeah, camera.
It won't let me upload another background.
Delete a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I guess I'll have to play with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all have to have our own stuff. You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah.
And I changed it. I mirrored my image. I think that helps. Or am I the same? I'm the same.
No, it's smoothed everything out. It's not the same.
Oh, okay.
The other one was I guess high definition.
Yeah.
Settings. camera. Let's see. Mirror camera.
It should say virtual background.
No virtual. Oh, hold on a second. Back camera, front camera, mirror, my camera. There's nothing that says. Nope.
No. Maybe we turn the phone.
I just tried that one. Huh. Audio. Okay.
I can't get back to the mirror setting because I was like, oh, cool. I can change it. So when I'm actually lifting my right hand, it's actually my right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's Thurston. Do you see him? There's my baby.
Hi, Lucky.
I like that background because he's there.
Oh,
You see him?
I see him right there.
Yeah. Now, if the universe would just give me that dog again, I'll be perfect.
Oh.
9 dogs. I would be perfect. 9 dogs. You just, if you lose one, you got the other 8. You know?
I possibly have one that's getting there. He hasn't eaten in 2 days.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. So.
Sweet babies. Sweet babies.
Mm-hmm.
How's Rudy? That's the one.
You want if you give me 1 second, hold on.
Let's do Rudy.
My favorite.
Hold on.
Rudy,
Yeah, Rudy.
Rudy, there's my big boy. There's Mama.
Rudy.
There's Mama Fluffy.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Bubba.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Rudy.
Kenny, come here.
Yeah, Kenny.
Kenny,
Oh, my goodness.
he don't listen.
He doesn't.
Kenny, come
I
here.
love his name, Kenny.
Kenny.
Kenny, Rudy. And who's yours, Mel?
This is
Kenny.
Chico. This is Chico.
Hey,
No.
Chico.
Kenny.
Oh, you have Chico?
Oh, he's handsome.
He's always yawning. He always yawns big like that.
I showed you my cat. I'm telling you, my cat pays no attention to me. She's mean. I don't like her.
Oh, cat.
That's not true.
Come on, Rudy. Come on, Rudy. Go
Don't
to
take
bed.
it. That's just cats.
My baby, my baby.
Can you come here for a second?
There you go. Yeah, I took a video with Charlie, and he got a lot of likes and comments, so that was really cute. I like your duet that you did with.
Hey,
Charlie.
Kenny. How you doing, Bubba? Hey, Kenny.
He's so cute. Is he gonna yawn? He's like,
He was sleeping.
oh,
Oh, sleepy baby.
look at the puppies. Oh,
Oh, thank you all for sharing your videos.
You can go now.
Okay, so do we want to record a podcast tomorrow, or what do we want to do?
do we want to do the assignment?
I do.
Okay.
What time?
We could do it on Thursday. That would give everybody time to do the homework.
Thursday. Let me look at my calendar.
Let me go grab my calendar. Hold on.
Okay.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that you gave us with the notes that you sent us?
Yeah.
And that if it again.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to sit down, eat my dinner, and do it tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause-
If you have any questions, just ask me, what does this mean? And I wrote it out because I woke up with it in my head. So I wrote as fast as I could. And I said, I'm going to text it. And I was like, I got so excited. I was like, screw that. So I sent pictures with the directions. So
I like it. Yeah.
and y'all understand cursive, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? They don't do that in schools anymore, do they?
No.
Oh,
So
I
nobody
love cursive.
knows.
No.
So yeah, and if you have any questions on that, it's just make sure that all your self-care answers do not involve other people or past trauma or anything like that. It's just a behavior or something you added or something you took away to make you better that made you better in the past, now, and something. The last one is doing something for yourself for the future. So I like that one because it gives us a sense of having a goal for self-care, and maybe we can get ideas from each other.
What time Thursday?
Our regular time, like 5:30 for me, and then Mel is an hour behind, so 4:30, and then Coach, you're the same time as me,
Yes.
and you're 3:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rebellion.
Okay, that should be doable.
Okay.
Thursday, 4:30 for me. I just need to make some little changes.
Thank you for giving me something to play with tonight.
Yes.
I love this. This is fun.
It was.
You guys are fantastic.
Thank you
Peace
for doing it, Edith, because this is what we needed.
We did.
Right? Did we need this? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This
go
is
ahead, you guys, and play around with it and become pros.
Yeah. I had to
Yeah.
come to the dinner instead of the real pretty curtains out there because people are in the house. So
Oh, right.
bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure something out, like a
Yeah.
a screen with neon lights and shit that say naked. I was thinking about hanging a neon sign that said naked onion.
Yeah.
So
Background cuts out it outlines you and it cuts some of your hair off. And
right, cuts
Yeah.
my gorgeous locks out. Look at that. I've got
It's
beautiful
long.
hair.
my butt, and that way it'll cut off part of the butt.
Yeah, but you can see my puppy. That's cool.
Yes. That is
It's almost like he's here with me.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
great.
He's here with me.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much. I hope you have a
Love
great
you.
night, and I will see you on Thursday.
All
Thursday.
right, sounds good. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Woohoo.